world. What's going on? Guys, I walked to a favorite park to do this reading, and classic to this city, construction's everywhere, so they decided to dig up the road right beside where I wanted to film. And I had walked quite a distance, and then I took an old Googie Maps and looked at it, and literally a block and a half away, an even more perfect, more beautiful, enchanting park. I'm by all of this water. There's like a little waterfall thing happening here. There's a drawbridge over here. There's a bigger mini lake going on. The oldest trees in this section. Not mad about it. Oh, okay, hold on, we're shuffling. Oh boy, what's going on? Okay, so yes, Jerry passed away. Jerry died in the arms of my roommate, who loved Jerry equally as much, because I had to work a big long day. I wasn't there. And it's weird, all the squirrels, the squirrels are symbolic. I don't know if they're symbolic for you, but they are symbolic for me. Yeah, I saw 2 more dead squirrels, and then the squirrels have been coming into my yard. Very interesting. Like, not that they don't normally, like, yeah, it's not that significant, but I do hang out in my front yard a lot, and they don't actually come around. And since Jerry was a lot on the front porch, it's been interesting to see big fat squirrels come near the porch. Like, that's what they want to do. Anyway, but going back to the park, I was thinking about that, where I'm like, okay, I think this can apply to someone in the crowd here, where you've had your eyes set on a person, place, or a thing that you already know to be gorge. It's already a 10, like a 900 out of 10, gorge central. Kiss the chef, and then something occurs that's gonna force to reroute you, and it's gonna bring you to something you didn't even expect. You're like, what? This was literally a block and a half away. Like, literally a slight rerouting, not a ton of effort, other than a moment of getting a little kerfluffery and pulling out Googie Maps to just have a look. So I think you're gonna have a moment of disappointment to only realize a slight shift in the rerouting. And the winds of change have been blowing. Yesterday, hand to God, when I was walking to work, oh, fall is here in Canada. Yesterday, and the city can drive me crazy sometimes, but where it really shines is on those perfect sunny days, a crisp wind, a crisp fall wind, cooler temperatures. I don't know. I was in love with the city again yesterday. Okay. Oh my God, look, we're Queen of Cups. Okay. This is your energy collective. I love the blue that they choose to use in this deck. Also, Queen Latifah, UNITY. Oh my God, classic. Okay, hold on. Because I was saying she embodies, oh God, I'm so tired. I've been sleeping and sleeping. Okay, never mind. Sometimes I just catch my reflection for a hot second. I'm like, between allergies, yeah, fall allergies, spring and fall, allergy central. Okay, I digress. Queen Latifah, aka Dana Owens, she's a Pisces. She, to me, embodies exactly what a Queen of Cups would be. It's like gentle yet firm, soft yet unwavering. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you telling me I moved a block and a half away to have another fucking truck pull up to do some fucking bullshit? This is where I hate this city. I've lived here on and off since the age of 16. It's never not under heavy construction in every part of the city. Yeah, I want to scream like a cicada. Hold on, I gotta put this on pause. Okay. Well, let's see if they continue to make a lot of noise. Okay. I'm all about, I just keep learning more about how great strength actually is in things like grace and being soft. Oh yeah, what doesn't bend breaks. I was walking yesterday and the Spirit was showing me, because the winds of change have been really blowing. It's been really magical. And so I was watching the tall grass and plants and how they were like bending down with the wind and like working with it. But how you're able to access more in that energy, whereas when you're stiff and hard and kind of like a closed fist, it's like when it breaks, it's not able to access the same areas because there's a breaking point and then there's a disconnect. Whereas like with the fluidity of like softness and bending and being supple and flexible, yeah, you're able to connect to basically knowledge. That's what really the Spirit was trying to show me, is that when you can stay in that energy, especially if there's a bit of a shitstorm, if you go pliable, yeah, soft, supple, movable, changeable, adaptable, then it's like exactly that. You can access people, places, and things, but it's a lot around information, like having access to wisdom, to understanding that you can't get to when you're rigid, when you're hard, you know? And that's why, going back to like drunk drivers sometimes come out the most unscathed because their body is so relaxed, right? Because when you tighten up, stiffen up, it's like, anyway, so there's something there. Okay, so you're soft. But she doesn't look like a fool, you know what I mean? Wow, okay. Sometimes noise makes me want to scream. Okay, he's just backing up, so I should stop. Okay, yeah, go do your thing. Okay, good. He's off. He's off to the races. Oh, thank you. Thank you, God. Okay. I was looking at the writing on his little scroll here. Some of it kind of is like, doesn't look like anything, but the one word that I kind of see is petitioner. And it's making me think of this Doors song, where old Jim Morrison starts before the song with a bit of a poem, but he says, petition the Lord with prayer. And then he screams, you cannot petition the Lord with prayer. Hold on, I'm trying to see if there's another part of the lyric, because it's going into the song now. It's the first part. Oh, I think it's the beginning of the soft parade. Huh. Okay, well, there's something there. You can't petition the Lord with prayer. Petition. Perhaps you've been praying. Because I'm hearing Nina Simone, save me. Save me, somebody save me. Okay, I get it now. Because the other thing I woke up to this morning, and it actually ties into an epiphany I had a few weeks ago about my own experience. This woman was talking about a time traveling experience, and she gave the example of being in her early 20s and having her life completely fall apart. She was losing her shit in a period of her life with high suicidal ideation. And so she said, on this particular night, I was in my kitchen leaning against the cupboards, just wailing and asking, like, please, please help me. And then she said she saw some type of energy or spirit-esque thing kind of reach down and kind of just like hug her. And then she says, you know, kind of fast forward to the future, forgot about this, and I'm in a meditation, and she says, I'm kind of pulled back to this memory of that night. And she said, but when I'm in my meditation, I see myself viewing myself from above. I'm looking at myself. And she says, and then I see me, eyes open, looking at me. Anyway, point being is that what she thought was a spirit coming to help her was actually herself from the future. And so what I'm getting with this, and also because I had a very similar thought to an experience, and I'm not sure if the person I experienced was a part of myself. Whatever, that's a different discussion. But my point being is that there's something here about spirit being like, you don't actually need me. You are the source. You can be the source of your own comfort as well. And you're far more powerful. You don't need to petition me. You need to be petitioning yourself. And going back to even what Jesus says in the Bible, it's like if you're asking, it's almost as though you don't believe you already have. So petitioning, you don't need to petition. You just need to give thanks, knowing that the thing that you need or require has already been done. So it's kind of a twofold. Petition to yourself, if we're to use the term petition. Okay, there's something about the Soft Parade. Now, I love the Doors. I should know all the lyrics, but lyrics are not my best. I'll remember all the musical parts. I can hear everything perfectly. There's something about the first part of the song after the poem. Can you Okay. All right. Okay. Wait, what order was that? Okay, no, hold on. Okay, the next card, we're going to do 3, 3, and 3. Okay, so what's coming after the Hierophant? So you're the Queen of Cups. We have this Hierophant energy. Spirit is like, baby boy, baby girl. Babes, you got this. Don't petition to me. Petition to yourself. Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh. Again, hate to get biblical here. The kingdom of heaven is within. These things that we hear about, again, it's the applied wisdom. You have to experience it first. There's things that I've thought about where I'm like, my whole life I've heard and been like, what the fuck? But as I move forward in my own crazy life journey, my own experience is that, on one hand, well, everything and everyone fell away in my darkest times of need throughout my whole life, including this last 4 years. And I was thinking about this hard, extra hard the last couple days in my time of walking. I do a lot of thinking when I walk. But my gratitude for these very painful and hard experiences has made me a person I would want to be. Yeah, like I was thinking about who I was when I met my son's mom and who I am now. And just like the last 3 winters, I would have said I'm a shell of a human being, which was partially true. But when I look back, again, from a higher perspective, I was still a beautiful human being. Like, there was nothing wrong with me in that relationship. But I don't see the person that I am today. I have been forever changed for the best. Came with a hefty price, for sure. But I did do it. No one came to save me. In fact, everyone went out of their way to not save me or help me in many respects. In fact, many people made it a 9,000 out of 10 even more difficult. And it forces you to have to go within, to look at things in a completely different way, and to force you into some kind of action. There's many areas of my life, if I'm honest. I can procrastinate, I can self-sabotage, I can be conflict avoidant with a very particular person, place, or thing. I made way too many allowances, which is how I got myself into a situation with my son's mom. Like, I wasn't the highest and greatest version of myself. And so, even though technically, on a material standpoint, I've lost a lot, I wouldn't change it for the world, which is a remarkable statement. So I feel from what I'm seeing here is that Queen of Cups, you've probably, to your own extent, have had or are going through something similar. And when you petition to whatever it is that you pray to, and you feel as though you've been left bereft, that everyone's abandoned you. That was my own experience, and this is why I wrestle with God. All the deities, every single one. Oh, I fight with the spirit team on the regs. We're like a married couple. Because I trust it. I do trust my spirits enough and God enough to be like, when I don't understand, I'll fight you. And then we kiss and make up. So it's a pretty terrible feeling. I'm not here to downplay it, because I can think about my own experiences, and I'm not gonna lie, like, it almost killed me. This shit is not for the faint of heart. But if you can stick through it and just stay curious, stay open, and put your money on you. There's that Arcade Fire song. Put your money on me. If you think I'm losing you, you must be crazy. All your money on me. Never gonna let you go, even when it's easy. Yeah, put your money on yourself. Because again, everyone is gonna fail you. You are your best asset. Hand to God. There's gonna be times when you are not gonna believe me, but as someone who's I feel like I've come through some stages of the other side where I'm like, again, it's a nail biter, not for the faint of heart. It's gonna take you, you're gonna rock the edge of either insanity, wanting to harm yourself, not wanting to be here, wanting to give up. I get it. Lose your faith in humanity. But going back to stay soft, that is really, like, that's what I've put my money on. That's the consistent thing. If spirit was to chime in about anything, it's to just, the worse it got, I doubled down even more on love. The worse it got, there's times I had to just be in rage and fury, but I always came back to being like, I believe in softness, I believe in grace, and I do believe in myself more than any other person, place, or thing on this planet. So that's you. And, oh, I saw that as a little heart. I saw his, oh yeah, he's the one with his little third eye chakra, but I saw it as a little heart, like a heart bindi. Huh. Okay. Well, if you think I'm losing you, 5 of Wands. Okay, interesting. Let's put it down there. I'm gonna just keep going and then we'll clarify. Are you competing with someone? Ooh, strength. Okay, so you are in some battle. You are in a battle. And you're dealing with some fucking idiots. Oh, yeah. Because again, to get into this kind of energy, when we're talking about petitioning the Lord and God's being like, petition yourself, because we're It's a spiritual elevation. It's so true. The more you evolve, the harder the teachings. Not harder. I do tend to view things now as my spirit came here specifically to learn something. I know myself. So if I know myself, I have to ask myself, would I pick a life that was boring and easy? No, because I know myself. I like things fucking interesting. I do like things that are challenging. If I'm honest with myself, of course my hand is written all over this life, all over these contracts and these like very fucking painful lessons. But what I can say is, I have risen to the occasion. I'm very proud of my life. I hope you're proud of your life too. Okay, I wasn't focused there. Okay, what's going on with the sun? Yeah, you see, you've been really battling for your life here. And it has required a mastery and a strength. Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. And it's going right under the sun. There's like a sun energy coming towards you. Going back to like future you. And you know what? You can do this now. Me being in the city, it's not as though I see the ghosts of myself. It's like being in all these quantum timelines. I see 16-year-old me all over this city. And I do. I talk to all the old me's because I know how the story goes. And so I do. I like to reach out. I see this Knight of Pentacles as future you in the sun energy coming to give you this strength. And it is your spirit team. It's not like your spirit team actually abandons you, but like if you think about contracts, sometimes you've written into the contract specifically what you wanted to learn, and the rules are the rules. Speaking of squirrel, hey baby girl, there's a squirrel looking directly at me. Hi baby. Yeah, locked in on me. I don't know, the squirrels. I mean, that's how it started with the wasp. That's how Rosie, my wasp, and now the wasp love me. Maybe now I'm a friend to all squirrels. They're just gonna know. They're gonna be like, guy saved one of our fallen brethren. Okay. Okay, see the next card, Ace of Wands, going underneath your Five of Wands. There's like future you that is like, again, I got you, my guy. And it's giving you the strength to get through this battle, to give you your wand, to go up against whatever idiot this is and their flying monkeys. Yeah. Don't worry, you got this. You got this. Oh, they all have big red bruises, big wounds on their faces. That's funny that they were just smacking each other in the face. Wow. So everyone's been getting a smackdown. Oh, I just heard Spirit saying a lot of people have been getting the teeth slapped out of their head. Okay. Hey, I think we can all agree we've all felt that energy at times, haven't we? There are some people where you're just like, I'm not a violent person, but like, yeah, slap the teeth right out of your head. Okay. Well, you know what? This wants to go underneath. Who's on the bottom? This one wants to go underneath strength. But because the Hierophant, see, you're the person in white, just like the strength. See, you're this powerful, very powerful, like, we all belong. Again, as God's people, you don't crawl before anyone. But it's like, instead of petitioning to Spirit, you being empowered, because God is just is expressing itself through us. We're one and the same, so we're all just God experiencing ourselves in these iterations to learn. But by standing in your own divinity, in your own holiness, it's a way of supplicating to Spirit to give that as a gift, to be like, when I stand in my own divinity, you are standing in your divinity. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like this back and forth business. And look, there's 3 roses in every cup. So it's like by the power of 3, everything gets multiplied. When you stand in your own divinity and you take it back, where you're like, you recognize the God self in yourself, just like as Jesus said, right? The kingdom of God, we are all creators. That was Jesus' whole point, amongst a few. And don't forget, speaking of spiciness, and this is what I love about Jesus, don't forget what I call the energy of when Jesus gets spicy, level 9,000. Remember the tabernacle. Remember, and I call it when the sandals a tapping and the robe is a flapping, right? Just picture fucking spicy Jesus being finally like, I've had enough of this shit. I've come down here, I've given you all these things, and now you're fucking being so sacrilege in the fucking tabernacle. Fuck that. And then he goes and starts flipping tables and shit. Love that. See? Again, being human, being divine. Being spiritual doesn't mean that you don't get spicy level 9,000 and get your little robe flapping. Love this. Okay, so what's going underneath the Knight of Pentacles? So your future self, oh yeah, see? Your future self already knows the outcome. Your future self is communicating to you. So if you needed to meditate right now on anything, connect to you in the future. To be like, and especially if you're really struggling, like God, I have struggled with God, as mentioned. When you're in a fucking shitstorm of your fucking life that seems never ending and seems very unjust, and also like everyone on your spirit team has abandoned you, I don't know, I get fucking spicy about it. But it's true, your higher self knows the way, and also there is a future you that can be like, you know what, heads up, you are gonna wanna make this choice, and you know what, I saw how that outcome turned out for us, I can give you a better way. Yeah, connect to your higher self. And also, go back to the past. Hold on, let's turn up the brightness here, a whisper. There we go. Okay. Tell me, what's this battle about? Also, let's call in the crowd favorites. How did I forget? God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, archangels, all ascended masters, my benevolent ancestors, and whoever you're working with. Oh, well, this is who you're scrapping. It's like it's like you've been fighting the whole world. The whole world has been on your fucking ass. I can see why that would be grating. But one particular person, yeah, because this person, oh yeah. But it's also coming to an end. As things do. Okay, well, Grandmama, it is coming to an end. Oh, see, this is my favorite death card, Farmer Death. Yeah, and we're coming into fall. It's ready for a harvest. Oh, we are getting for the big harvest of our fucking life. He's all about the pumpkin spice latte. He's like, girl, get ready. It's harvest time. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so shit's ending, but there's a harvest. Yeah, Farmer Death. Yeah, you know what's ending? Being left out in the goddamn cold. Ugh, poverty of the mind, heart, and spirit. We're done with that. And something's coming in quite quickly. Maybe the ending's coming in, but there's a communication around it. Okay, what's the communication? The Ten of Wands. That's what's done. This burden. You've been burdened by something. Again, something has been almost killing you. Okay, Grandmama, you know I'm Snoopy and Scoopy. What is it? Can I know? Anything else, or do you want to talk to, like, you lead the way? What else do you want me to know, Grandmama? This is where you're headed. Ten of Cups. And see, you start off as the Queen of Cups, and you end as the King of Swords. So there is an elevation, because it was the Queen of Cups that I think has been, not why you've been hurt, but that's how the story goes of how the Queen of Swords gets made, is because she was the Queen of Cups, probably overgiving, probably some codependency in there, probably not great at boundaries, and got very hurt in the heart. But then did some healing, because again, you can be very empowered as a Queen of Swords, but not only did you elevate, you like kind of doubled, because you went from the Queen of Cups, surpassed the Queen of Swords into King of Swords. So like, and see, he's a soft King of Swords, so you didn't lose your softness. See, his sword's down, but it's again, it's a higher perspective. It's about seeing everything, not just the little, looking through a little keyhole, not just getting a little view, or amongst the trees view. It's like, yeah, the higher vantage point, but still remaining soft and open. He's not defensive, he's not hard. Yeah, he's kind of soft like a cloud right there. Okay, well, 10 of Cups is here. Okay, well, that's exciting. Let's talk about it. Healing and the Lovers. Now look at this guy. Who does that look like? Him. Higher self. Higher fucking self right there. Being the one to like lead the healing, lead the direction. Yeah. Oh, look, speaking of wasp, a little wasp friend. Okay. And see, with the higher vantage point, it's two birds. It's the Gemini energy, the Lovers. Oh, the merging. Well, I was gonna say this could be the merging of your own self, again with the heart and the mind, the water to the air, but I think you've been in such a terrible way that clearly love has not been, yeah, you've been dealing with this bullshit, this person. Who is that? We don't need to know, actually. The devil to the devil, that's who it is, and that's all I need to know. That's really all we need to know. We know they're a bed sore. We know you've been suffering 100%. Yeah, exactly. The wounded warrior. See? Oh, and you got, look, you're emaciated. You got a headbandy. Yeah, you got your banjies on. Oh, his cheeks all, yeah. Oh, not the one sleeve. Oh, yeah, see? Mm-hmm. Look at those little arms. Someone's got to get you a smoothie stat. Okay. Okay, well, you know I love to get Snoopy and Scoopy. Who is this person that's showing up in your 10 of Cups and the Lovers? Again, it doesn't necessarily always have to be love. A best friend, it could be a family member, it could be a coworker. Judgment. Oh, Fox. Oh, fuck Cinnamon. Wow, they got real big energy. It just kind of took my breath away. Well, the squirrel has something to say about it. The squirrel energy is here. Oh, and I'm hearing that Save Me song. But I saved the squirrel. Maybe you, without knowing it, somehow saved this person. And now they want to come and save you. Isn't that always funny? Once you save yourself, then someone else does show up. But they do save you. But you have to, it's like you had to climb Mount Everest first on your own and get down. But then you'll have the aftercare support. But you somehow saved them too. Save me, somebody save me. Yeah, we're crying together. Crying together from coast to coast. Okay, so this person that's coming in has also had a bit of their own journey, and they're... Okay, I want to know more. Judgment? Tell me everything about this person, Grandma. Ooh, well, they're coming in quick. They have something to say. They're King of Cups! Oh shit, Cinnamon. The High Priestess? Oh, with this on the bottom? The King of Wands on the bottom? Okay, wow, okay. You know who I feel like I embody sometimes, which delights me because I also love him? Sometimes Joe Pesci from My Cousin Vinny. Sometimes I feel like him and I share that character night. Like and I don't do it intentionally, but there was a day where I was in meditation where that movie, Spirit showed me that movie, and okay. And I was like, oh my God, I'm Joe Pesci. Also, who doesn't love Joe Pesci and Marissa Tomei? Like that movie, My Cousin Vinny. Hey, do you guys have a Cousin Vinny? Ooh, look, he's holding something. Just like that scroll in the Hierophant. Yeah, it's almost like the petition. Spirit was like, I can't take this petition because I need you to petition yourself. But somehow the wind carried the petition to this person. So they know. And it's okay, because you... What is that creature? Oh, I thought it was a skunk. It's not. It's another squirrel. Squirrel energy, big time. Oh, look. And I feel like, you know the sun? See his little necklace? It feels like the sun. Oh. Oh, and it is a King of Wands, the fire sign. This could be a Leo. Somehow they got the petition. Or God, I don't know. Something's here about you having to petition yourself, but someone else catching wind. Got a little moth on the table here. Hello. Okay. Sometimes I feel like the bee version of Sammy Safari, where I don't work at a safari, but like the natural world is my little safari. So I don't have lions and tigers. I've got Bonita Fajita, Tabby. I've got squirrels. I've got groundhogs. We got moths, butterflies, snails. Okay, I digress. Okay, regardless, this person is about to communicate to you. How are they going to communicate to you? They're your other half, and they're fucking psychic. They're showing up as the High Priestess, so they're also... They ride solo, you know? They don't really waste their time with a lot of people, places, and things. They have, again, their own inner landscape. Page of Cups. I love to see it because their energy, they're a boss. So I love seeing the page comes out when there's big boss energy, because it means that even though they've been through their own shitstorm, they're not jaded. Page of Cups, they're enthusiastic. Just think about, like when I think about 16 to 25-year-old me, totally like the Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, like so enthusiastic, totally romantic. Even if you've had a couple heartbreaks, it doesn't matter. You're just like, I love love, I live for romance, I love it, you know? So, and because they're a King of Cups, a King of Wands, and Judgment. And I'm seeing that sun energy. Yeah. Big boy, big girl. Yeah, big papa, big mama. Okay. Where? Yeah. Oh, the Six of Wands. See, they're close to you. They're getting close. Because I keep looking at these buildings. Yeah, I feel like they came from far away, from this valley. Yeah, and here they're in a desert with these buildings. So I feel like they've traveled a long way to communicate. Ooh, the church bells are going. Oh yeah, ring-a-ding-ding. Right at 12. Right in the middle. Yeah, they're a leader. They are a leader, and you're a leader. Okay. How do you two come together? Is it an actual, like, an email, a DM, like, or is it a running into in the real world? Let's take a peek. The environment is the Four of Cups to the Eight of Swords. How unique. Well, I believe this is actually your energy, collective. I think what Spirit is literally saying is that I see what you've been going through. You're still kind of in this kind of maybe Five of Wands or post Five of Wands. So like you're collecting yourself and you're still kind of deep in it. You're having to still dig deep. You're still having to untangle some stuff. See, and look at her hair. Look, this is that Queen of Cups. See, this is how you end up into the King, because it's like, oh yeah, you're really having time. Okay, so you don't see it coming at all. Oh boy. Yeah, this person's the Emperor. I knew it. I was like, with that Judgment card and the Sun, we have two. I was like, it's big boy. Yeah, remember that King of Wands with the light here, and then with the Sun. Ooh, I just got the most beautiful chills. Well, we got a big helicopter. Take a moment to shuffle while the helicopters. Wow. Interesting. Okay, well the two cards. Oh my god, these little peanuts are so cute. And this is the park. If you're a little peanut, this has like secret garden slash I don't know, Anna Green Gables. It's very magical in here. This is like kid fairy magic heaven. Well, the two cards came out, the Ten of Pentacles, the old Devi Devil's back out. I think for a lot of you, this Five of Wands bullshit energy is gonna have to do with your family. Ooh, they're really pointing out Papa with this Devil. Well, we've been really dealing with the mom issues. It would be remiss to not have some Papa issues come out. Okay. Okay. Yeah, to be honest, this whole family, it gives weird. Everyone's looking a little bit weird. And I'm not making fun, because I have a googly eye, I have a lazy eye. But everyone is looking a little Children of the Corn in this family. It's a little bit weird. So I suspect greatly that you are coming from a whole family dynamic. Guaranteed you probably have a personality disordered parent or two. And then you have the classic sibling dynamic of a toxic family. So you've probably have been removing yourself, and it's been very painful and really awful. And I feel you on that. Well, that's okay, because you get a Ten of Cups. You get the family that you never got to actually have an experience. You get to have the family that you always wanted with whoever this person is, this Emperor. Just beautiful. You know what? Let's pull. Okay, I'm gonna put these cards away. Oh, we got Ant on the table. Okay. Let's get out, because the animals have been coming through. Let's pull out the Spirit Animal Oracle. Get a little flavor. Alright. Well, God, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, Archangels, all Ascended Masters. Who is collective as an animal? What kind of animal energy are you in right now? What animals are working with you? Let's get some animals. Oh my god, if squirrel comes out, oh, you know I'm gonna scream. You know I'm gonna scream. No, but bat is here. I love bat. And see, we have 5. So 5 is kind of, to me, always like the Tower card. It's like, yeah, a rebirth is assured. No one wants to hear that when you're deep up to your eyeballs in bullshit. Okay. Okay, so you got some back going on. What else? Oh my god, you're the swan. Time for a deep dive. See, that's your Queen of Cups energy. Yeah, you're soft. Time for that deep dive. Going within, having to dig deep. Staying in the heart, staying in your love, staying in your softness. Look at this beautiful bobcat. Life is a mystery. Again, staying curious, understanding that what presents at times, there's so much more to the story. There's so many moving parts. And sometimes it takes years to get to a different vantage point to be able to understand more of what has occurred. Okay, so that's you. Oh, you want another one for you? Okay, hold on. How many are we pulling? Okay, we're gonna go 5 and 5. So 2 more for you. Okay, wait, no. We're doing 5, but Spirit wants me to pull 3. So we're gonna do 3 and 3, and then 2 to the side, 2 to the side. Interesting, I don't know what that means yet. Okay, so your person, whoa, jumped right out. You both did. Oh my god, Beaver Spirit. Lay a solid foundation. See, the solid foundation, like being like the family you never got to have, right? Your chosen family, people who actually show up for you, people who actually see you, love you, cherish you, respect you. Do you know what I mean? Oh, and beavers, they're loyal. They're hard workers. They're fucking cute as fuck. And we got Frog Spirit, love to see it. And they both beaver and the 2 elements on the land and the water. Yeah, that's nice, a really nice balance. So again, they have that cup energy, but they're earthy, so they're grounded. Yeah, clear out the clutter. And we just saw the ant, time to collaborate. The ant was just on the table. Oh my god. Yeah, they're coming in. Maybe that's how they communicate. Okay, so let's get the 2 and 2. Oh my god, look, you're another bird. Flamingo. Embrace the in-between. Okay, so you're in the in-between right now. Okay, it's this card. Bee Spirit. Sweet results wait. That's the thing, you can't see it yet. You're in the in-between. You're still recovering. Okay, where are they at? Antelope Spirit, see? Life is speeding up. This is energy. They're going to be coming towards you. Yeah, because you don't see it. They see you. Okay, what's the last card for this person? Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. See? That's them. And they're loyal. And then this came out, but Dove Spirit, be peace. And that bridges both of your energies. It's like together you bring peace. I love this. Just love this. Okay, well this is for you. Oh, there's the ant. He's crawling. He's a little cutie. He's got a little white bum. Don't know what that means, but I'm a Gemini. At some point in my research, I'll get around to figuring out what the white bum means. Okay, well, holy shit. Okay, if he's on the phone. Oh my god. Let him walk across the camera so you can see him go up. Yeah, he's walking all over the phone. Oh. Okay, well, guys. Just a delight. Just a delight. Hang in there. Hang in there, hang in there, hang in there. I can just only reference my own hellish landscapes that I've been through. But that's what I mean, like, I don't take it lightly. I know what it's like to suffer, even if I can't understand your suffering, but I do understand the dark nights of the soul. So hang in there. The ant is like, he's so close to the camera, I just want his little legs to grow over so that you can see it. That would be magical. he doesn't want to though. But he is very curious. Okay, that's it. Stay blessed, stay golden. I'll see you soon.